and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and for this June bookish video, I am going to be sharing with you some fun bookish facts about me and my reading style, so come along with me. One of the first things that fun bookish facts about me is that I just love reading classics. Some of my favorite classics are Dickens, Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, and the Jane Eyre book. I absolutely love those ones. Dickens is absolutely one of my favorites. Oh, he just writes beautifully, I think. And the same thing with Jane Austen. She just has a beautiful way with words, and I just get swept up in the moment in time with the way she writes. Another fun classic that I like to read is, where is it? Is Around the World in 80 Days. And I cannot think of his name right now, so I apologize. Another great classic author that I love to read is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, is the Sherlock Holmes mysteries. Oh, those are a great sleuthing whodunit kind of mystery, and I just really like those ones. Another fun bookish fact about me is one of the genres I probably read the most is fantasy, ranging from high fantasy, why am I using my hand? I have no idea. Epic quest type, standalone books to epic 5-story book series, like Morgan Rhodes' The Fallen Kingdom, to what's another one? By Jennifer Donnelly and the Waterfire Saga mermaid series. I absolutely love that book series. Another great fantasy series that I absolutely read, and actually what got me started reading in the first place, is Brian Jacques and the Redwall series. Such a unique fantasy story with anthropomorphic animals. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I would highly recommend you go check that out, because he is such a beautiful detail writer, and the landscape and the fantasy world he creates is just epic and so detailed. It's all wonderful. Another genre that I absolutely love reading is romance. And here is where I'm going to divert just a little bit, because I used to be the type of reader that never thought she would pick up a romance book. I just didn't think that they were for me or my style. They were too over the top, swoon worthy, where you see the guys with the shirts off, half off, and the ladies all in a swoon, and she's got like a ton of cleavage and the dress flowing in the wind, and I'm just like, no thanks. But I stretched myself, and I found a wonderful book series that totally changed the way I even thought about romance or knew adult contemporary romance. And that author that really helped me see romance in a different light was Jay Crownover. She really opened my eyes to see what romance could be in a I'm gonna say, Regency period, or meaning like Jane Austen period, if you don't know what Regency is, or like the 1800s type of romance. These takes place in modern times and what have you, and it's just a fresh, unique take on romance, and I believe that's probably where I fell in love with romance, contemporary romance. Another great author that helped me to not really see the light of day, but see how romance can be different and beautiful was Helena Hunting. She wrote an amazing series called Pucked, and she does other beautiful standalones. And I truly thought, in all my years of reading, and I haven't been reading like in earnest a lot, probably since high school, but um, was her, and now that I'm an adult, like way more. It helped me to grow and to find new authors that have that kind of same backbone, not backbone, but the same recipe, if you will, for making a good romance, making it heartfelt and at the same time in funny moments and a beautiful combination. I never ever thought that I would be a romance reader until I uh, dived in headlong to the books, along with also another genre that I absolutely love is paranormal romance. And one of my favorite authors in that, one of my two favorite authors is Donna Grant and the Dark King series. Wow. If you like dragon shapeshifters, I would highly recommend checking her out. She does a plethora of unique stories and series. They are just, to die for. Another author that I absolutely love is Jessie Donovan. She does a uh, paranormal dragon shapeshifter romance series, and I absolutely love them. I just get lost in the world that she creates. Another fun bookish fact about me is that I also like collecting Funko Pops of my favorite authors and Disney characters. I know Disney characters is kind of off the topic of books, but I kind of count it because they are based on fairy tales. I have Rapunzel, a Sherlock in the back right there, a Jane Austen, another Sherlock, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo, which is, and again, Victor Hugo is another one of my favorite classic authors. I absolutely love The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Not a big fan of La Miserere. I'm just saying I did not like it at all, but Victor Hugo and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, absolutely love that. Let me just scoot over a little bit. I also have the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. And I have the Cheshire Cat. You can't see him, so I'm going to show him. I also have Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. I absolutely love him. He's my favorite character. What other book is fact? I prefer reading books to ebooks. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I do read ebooks and I have them on my phone to read. I just generally I prefer to hold a book rather than holding it on an iPad or a electronic device. Again, I also read it on that. Nothing against it. That's my method I prefer. I absolutely love using bookmarks. I like mixing them up and using different kinds of bookmarks. I am generally a nighttime reader, meaning that I get most of my reading done in the evening time. But I also read while I'm at my husband's martial arts class. I get a lot of reading done there. Sometimes I read in the morning when I eat my breakfast. On rare occasion, if I'm at a good place where I can put my book up and read safely eating. You bookworms know what I'm talking about. uh, I prefer reading books and then watching their counterpart of the movie or adaptation of the movie, because I feel I get a better feel of the characters and know them slightly better and understand it. So that way when I watch the movie, if they cut stuff out or they don't expand upon a certain character or plot line, I can still understand and follow it. There are some books that I refuse to read. Not refuse, but those are the like super swoony books. Historical fiction aren't usually my historical romance fiction isn't usually my forte. I don't like it. I've tried too many times to find ones that I like, and I just don't. I do like reading historical fiction, but not in a romantic sense. I also like reading biographies and nonfiction books. I don't read them a lot, but the ones I do read, I find the subject matter, I find it really, really, it has to be catch my interest in order for me to read it. One of my strong dislikes in reading is probably, besides Sherlock Holmes, is probably like murder mysteries and thrillers. I don't like the super scary, spooky stuff. It's just, again, never been my type. And again, I have friends absolutely love that kind of thing, and just, there's people out there that's just their cup of tea. And for me, reading, I don't want to be scared or so on the edge of my seat with anxiety, or on nerve pins and needles in a bad way, that I can't read it, or I would spoil it for myself if I like looked ahead. Let's see. I like drinking tea while I am reading. Generally, I don't like to snuggle with a blanket on while I read. I just like to sit on I prefer, my favorite preference to read is on a couch or on a bed. Chairs are fine, and that it depends on the type of chair. If it's hard plastic, kind of hurts the bum, just being honest. Same thing with wooden chairs. Again, it kind of is sore on the bum. Everybody knows when you sit on a chair long enough. I don't have any bookish tattoos. I do have tattoos, but non-bookish tattoos. I do hope to get a bookish tattoo someday. Probably not for a long, long time. It probably will be, yes, book related. There's a quote actually from Shakespeare that I would love to get on my inside of my wrist. It's from, I believe it's from Hamlet, but I could be wrong, or Henry whatever one he wrote, I can't recall on that. But it's all the world's a stage, and it's men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his lifetime can play many parts. I just think that is so poignant and beautiful, and case is what life is, I think. And I would like to get that tattooed on me someday. Let's see, what else? I love using bookmarks. I don't know if I said that already. I generally detest eating while I read. I will not, unless it's one bite left and it's not sticky or messy or drippy. It has to be like one chip and like I'm washing my hands afterwards. I generally don't like reading and eating at the same time, just because it could ruin the book, and I like to take care of my books. Another fun fact about me is I try never to I hate dog earing pages. That is just for me, a book no-no. Same thing with leaving a book open without a bookmark. My heart just like, that poor book. It also makes me sad when I see one of my favorite books at a thrift store. I always want to go to them and be like, you'll find a good home. You're a good story. You'll find a good home. Don't worry about it. Another thing I love to do as a bookish person, and a fun bookish fact about me is I love going to thrift stores and going through the books and seeing if I can find any gems or new authors that I might be interested in. Sometimes I don't buy books, but I do find the author and I take a picture of the book so I can look it up later. Or I buy that book. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I've been disappointed by books, and I've been heartbroken by books. They bring me such joy. I just love reading them and sharing them with people. I'm very particular on whom I let my books out to, because I want to know that the condition that I loan that book out to someone is the condition that I'm going to get that book back. If the spine is not broken in the book and it comes back with the spine broken on the book, we're gonna have an issue. I feel like I am loaning a piece of me out, and I just want that piece of me to return in the same good condition and treated the way I would want another item that, like, my friend gave me to borrow, returned in a good condition. That is really important to me. Let's see, what other fun bookish facts about me? I'm kind of drawing a blank, so I'm going to end this video right here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know usually I show fun other books and other things, but I just wanted to mix it up and do something new. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give it a big like and considering subscribing to my channel. I do this every month. And I do other fun bookish, not other fun bookish, do fun content as well. I do Bibbidi unboxings, which are Disney related boxes. I do life having a disability videos, and I talk about different topics and how it affects me. So if that is interested, again, just please give this big video a big like and subscribe, and I will see everybody soon in my next video. Bye-bye, everybody.